Y'all did it once, it's me again. I drop Los Angeles for all you haters. I'm back with this fearless, you know what I'm saying? You cats in LA, some of y'all half-stepping, thinking y'all doing it better than me. You wanna be? Bring it to the plate. You know what? Let's go.
We out on the show, we doing what we do. One side red and the other side blue. Niggas ain't tripping, we out having fun. When you living in the city that sets with the sun. We out on the show, we doing what we do. One side red and the other side blue. Niggas ain't tripping, we out having fun. When you living in the city that sets with the sun.
Welcome to tonight's episode of It's All Coming Out Now. I'm your host, HP, and tonight we're diving into a story bigger than one accident, bigger than one license, and bigger than one community. As you see, we're in the hood. You can hear the helicopter in the back. After the Jacksonville crash, what we're seeing isn't just tragedy, it's a spotlight on the system that's quietly failing. Fraudulent CDLs, foreign buying license, taking jobs in logistics and trucking, living better than Black Americans who were promised these opportunities. Are these really the jobs we were told were coming for our communities? Or has the system been quietly rigged in ways that leave us behind while others profit? So tonight we're breaking it all down: the fraud, the loopholes, the policies that allow it, and the economic impact, in our own people. We're not holding back. It's all coming out now. And I mean, let's be real. It's time to face the truth. But we got my boy Russ in here, man. Out there in H-Town, man. What's the word, man? What's going down? How's everything? How was your weekend, and how's your week starting off in that law field down there, man? They say crime pays.
Oh, y'all can't complain. It's just Monday. We'll see. But see, it's hot. We down here in Texas. Ain't too much going on but the heat.
Yeah. Well, you was muted, man. We caught the tail end of that.
Yeah, I ain't realize I was still on mute. Yeah, and I think there's not too much going on. Not too much at all, man. It's just down here suffering in this heat. It's Monday, so hopefully we'll get some more criminals coming in, dropping off some money. But we'll see how that goes.
Yeah, I hear that, man. But like I said, man, we touched on this subject a couple weeks ago, man. That Harjinder Singh, the guy in an accident in Jacksonville, lieutenant governor of Florida, came to California to get him personally, and take him back. But like I say, just reintroducing the quack. I'm gonna reintroduce the crash quickly. A lot of people say it was a freak accident. Some say it was. You got a petition going around right now, like with over 2.5 million people who signed it for some kind of less harsher sentence against this guy. But I'm like, that's kind of crazy. Like, I mean, this guy wasn't supposed to be behind the wheel. That's like a pilot lying in some kind of way, getting all kind of fraudulent documents and been flying planes for years and then have an accident. Are some people gonna say that he shouldn't be penalized because look at all the times he didn't crash? Yeah, but that was just luck. You ain't supposed to be up there anyway if you're not certified.
I mean, people always doing shit they not certified to do. Hell, a lot of people out here on the road don't have driver's license, but they out here driving.
True.
So
True.
I mean, what you catch them? What I mean, what's the penalty for that? You should be harsher on them.
I mean,
and far as I think it's a bigger picture than just him. It's the system that allows it to even happen. It's not just this one individual. And like you said, I guarantee you, he's not the only one out there with that license driving around. So what they need to do is stop the people issuing out the licenses.
That I agree. They've cracked down on a lot of the DMV employees. Like I say, I posted a clip. If people interested, you can go on the West of the 110 Facebook or our YouTube page, and you can look that clip up. It's about a 4-minute clip where I break down like about 4 or 5 fraudulent trucking companies in California where the truck owners done time from minimum of over a year of house arrest to over 3 years in jail for bribery of DMV employees. DMV employees were arrested also. And this was all in California. And I want to say 3, 4, maybe 4 out of the 5 guys, 3 for sure, but they all had the same last name as that guy Harjinder Singh. So and he got his CDLs out of California. So I'm not saying they related, but something that they implemented too. Also, what you think about this? Like now they at weigh stations for the drivers, you know, they have them do this during this English road sign test, you know, if they can't read it, they're taking away their CDLs. What you think about that?
I mean, I think that's legitimate. Hell, you need to be able to read the language in which you're driving in to actually be safe. So, I mean, I agree with you. I don't have no problem with that. You need to be proficient in the language of the land that you're in. All right.
True. That's true. And like you said, if one person slipped through the cracks, you know, how many more out there?
Right.
Now, also too, you know, like the DMV scandals in California in 2022, in 2022, like I said, I mentioned they had DMV scandals with these trucking companies, range from up in the Salinas Fremont area, LA/North Hollywood area, Bakersfield area. These were some of the cities, but these were like from 2012 to 2017. But as of recently in 2022, there's been 20 convictions for CDL fraud. So, you know, there's a lot of people, you know, buying their way in the licenses, you know, fake tests and paperwork and stuff like that. What you think about that, man? How do you think the DMV employees should be penalized more than the people buying the license?
Yeah. Yeah, honestly, because they're perpetuating the system. And can I really blame them for taking advantage of it if it's there?
Yeah.
I mean, but I blame the system which allows it more than I blame the person who's taking advantage of it.
Now, like some people that I did speak with on the streets, a lot of them, I'm not going to say a lot, out of 10 people, 3 people in support of people saying like, when did people just trying to survive? I'm like, so you mean to tell me somebody operating a 40-ton truck that's not certified, but he's trying to make a living, that's excusable? That's just justifiable? What you think about that when somebody say something like that?
I'm just saying it's just something to mitigate it, not so much making it justified, but to mitigate the punishment. No, I don't think they should just get off like it's no crime.
Yeah.
But I think we have to look at it in the totality of the circumstances.
Well, I think all in all, man, the bigger picture, like when some people mention like, oh, they're taking away black jobs, like that's why I say a lot of people like spotlighting Hispanics. It's not nothing personal against Hispanic. This has nothing to do with Hispanic. This is against a lot of Indian guys that are over here buying their way in the trucking schools, you know. So for people thinking like, oh, this is something against Hispanics, no, this is about the people slipping into the cracks. I know a lot of people have lately seen, maybe y'all seen it down south too, a lot of people from India, you know, how they wear the scarves on their head driving trucks, you know, and I've seen a larger number of Indians driving trucks. So I'm like, okay, well, I said maybe they get into another field, but you know, this is probably bigger than that. If they haven't been properly trained, that's something different. But I say that to say this, you know, the media always likes to put black and Hispanic against each other, but they don't talk about the other races of people here who don't give a shit about the black communities also. I mean, do you really think a lot of people are coming here to support the black communities? No, because they see a lot of black communities going fighting with each other. But just like in their communities, you got white on white crime, just like Hispanic on Hispanic crime. But they don't talk about everything in entirety. So that's what I'm saying. Like a lot of these people, like these guys with these false trucking schools and things like that, who've been running these rings, selling false licenses to people. I haven't heard, or I don't personally know anybody black that has been through that, driving illegally. I know a lot of them say they had to get this money to go through trucking school. So I feel a lot of the black trucker pain when it comes to stuff like this.
But I can guarantee you, if the black trucker had an opportunity to take those same short steps, there's a lot of them out there who would, but the opportunity just probably didn't present themselves.
Yeah, you may be right, and I'm pretty sure there is a few that probably did
Yeah,
get
I'm
it
damn
presented
sure
to
I'm
them, and they
right.
took it.
Yeah,
You
I'm
know,
right. I know damn well they took it. That opportunity presented themselves. There's some out there who took it.
I know they did, but and you know something I want to let people know also too. I don't know about in the states where people reside at, but in the state of California, for some people who may be on government assistance like EBT and got workers and stuff, they offer how do I say this? They offer a program to where the government will pay for you to get licensed, for somebody that may be out of work and maybe getting food stamps or something. They give you a worker and you can, I read up on this. They said they have programs, and one thing right now that they offer is trucking school. So a lot of these people right now who may be getting EBT in California and on government assistance, you can go get this free certification and start making money and get off government assistance. But I say that to say this: it's a big thing that's going on. If they're paying for it, government assistance is paying you to go to a 4-week course. I know in LA they have, like, I think the trucking school, they have a deal with somewhere in Lancaster. They send them out there. But so just to point that out, like, that's something that people are not paying attention to. Logistics is big. If you can't get it there by air, sea, you know what I'm saying, you're gonna get it there by what, on that truck.
Yeah, that's how most freight is transported across America. Shit.
Or train.
Yeah, but that trucking industry is big. Shit.
That's
America
big.
was shut down without these CDL drivers driving these produce and other items across the nation.
What's up, Rose? What's the word, man?
What's the word, fellas? How y'all doing this
All
evening?
right. What's up, Rose?
Yeah, to add to what you were saying, P, like, with the new programs coming out, I think some of these youngsters need to take advantage of it. You know what I mean? That could change their life. You know what I mean? It could
Yeah,
help.
a lot of them don't know though. That's why, not to cut you off, but a lot of people don't know. I agree with you 100%. They need to take advantage of these programs, and a lot of people need to stop selling themselves short, because it's a lot of people right now that themselves that can change your career. You know what I'm saying? I always encourage a lot of people to get into like law enforcement, or firefighting, paramedic, something like that. It's easy. Fill out an application. You got a lot of people around here. How many people personally that walk around here like they thugs, but they ain't got shit on their record? Like you could go be a fucking cop, man, and make real money. You know what I'm saying? Shit. But that's what I agree though, Rose. You got to take advantage of these programs, man. People don't want to take advantage of that. They don't even want to take advantage of the knowledge, man. Some people ask for your advice. Have you ever had somebody ask for your advice? You give them the advice, then you see them do the total opposite shit. They was ask you what should they do. Like, well, what the fuck are you wasting my time for?
They ask for your opinion. They ain't necessarily said they was gonna go and follow it.
If somebody stopped you in the middle of the day and asked what should I do, and you give him this, okay, man, I needed that. Then you see him do the total opposite. It's like, hey, that you didn't ask for my opinion.
He might be like, let me ask this idiot, and I'm just gonna do what the opposite of he do.
Hey, I'm gonna be real with you. Something that I learned recently. Like,
that motherfucker crazy, man.
I learned something recently, man. They say you're not supposed to give advice unless, you know what I mean, you feel like it's worth your time, because your time is worth everything. You know what I'm saying? And then you 9 times out of 10, motherfucker come ask you for advice, you gonna look at them and you could judge them by their character, and that's gonna tell you everything you need to know. Like, man, this motherfucker just gonna waste time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you're right. You are 100% right, man.
I use it as a prime example. Like, you, P, what was that, a week ago, maybe a week and a half ago, you sent me the about, the thing with law enforcement for my son. He didn't waste the time. He jumped on that shit like as soon as I sent it to him, passed the test. And now they got him going. You know what I'm saying? He about to get ready to make it happen. You know what I'm saying?
I'm telling you, hey, just fast, easy. By the time he 22, he gonna have a 2-story house, 6 bedroom. You know what I'm saying? Money in the bank. Find him a nice woman, start a family. You know what I'm saying? I mean, live a life how it's supposed to be, man. Because I tell people like this, man. That trying to be a player shit. That shit is for the bird. That shit is like gang banging. Shouldn't y'all be tired of that shit? Like, how many dudes then came across like one good woman in their life, and they know they did. It may not admit it, but a lot of dudes that fucked themselves over out of a good woman. Let's be real.
Yeah, hell yeah. You know what I mean? That's the truth. That's facts.
So that route he's going is a great route. You know what I'm saying? That's a route I tell people all the time. You know how many parents you hear right now up in age from 55 to 80? Oh man, I don't want my kid or grandbaby being no damn cop. It's dangerous out there. Oh blah blah. But they be bragging some shit like, oh yeah, my baby doing security guard work in front of Ralph's. Like, well, shit, yeah. That's dangerous.
Well, yeah. I mean, I think it's shit. It's probably worse, working security at fucking Ralph's than it is. You know what I'm saying? At least you got to, know what I'm saying? A goddamn vest on and some backup. You know what I'm saying? You under that brotherhood of the blue code. And we as black people, I think we got to get up out of that mentality, man. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I've never heard, and I ain't trying to start nothing, but I'm gonna shoot the shit straight. I've never heard, a Hispanic tell their child, don't go be a cop, or don't go be a fireman, or don't go be a, something of that nature. I've never heard it. Right. But here in the black community, all we want our kids to do is play basketball, football, the generic shit. You know what I'm saying? Nothing wrong with that either, but I'm just saying, like, that's where the line draws. Like, we don't think outside of the box, man.
Yeah.
Look, let me interject. I mean, I understand what you're saying there, Rose, but in some of these fields, especially law enforcement, there's been a tradition where blacks have been somewhat ostracized, or they had to become something else in order to be accepted by their peers. Like I say, you're no longer a black man, you're a police officer.
Mm-hmm.
And you have to take that into context. When you pull that person over, like, you might see your other officer, your fellow officer, doing something wrong. But now if you're the one to go back and report him, now all of a sudden you're a snitch.
Yeah, I see.
Now, you got to take that into contemplation when you out there on the scene and somebody's shooting at your ass. Now you got to call for backup. Now, who do you think is supposed to come?
Right.
So I'm just saying, sometimes it puts black people, or it did, especially in the past. It may not be as bad as it once was, but in the past, it kind of made black people make a decision on about what they want to be. Am I a black man or am I a police officer?
Mm-hmm. No, I feel you.
Yeah.
I noticed in like cities like Chicago or Atlanta, it's a lot more black, officers,
right?
And compared to like, Long Beach or LA, it's predominantly like Latino and, white officers. And it definitely makes a difference. So I definitely understand where you're coming from, Russ.
I think the process also, of becoming it, it's all the same. You have to go through an academy, but I think the process of it, a lot of people get discouraged when they figure out, oh man, I got to go through 6 months of this shit. And I tell people like this, stop watching the movie Police Academy from the 80s. The academy is not, I mean, you're going to go through some stuff, but it's not, like you're not going to be there with Hightower and Mahoney and people like that. That was a damn movie.
It's pretty fun, man. Shit, what you talking about?
Yeah, no, but it's serious. It ain't like that. a lot of people think you don't get paid too while you're in the academy. I know for LAPD, when you're going through the police academy, you are on the payroll. You're getting police minimum salary while you're in the academy. So look it up, whatever they get minimally entry level, that's what you're getting monthly or every 2 weeks or something like that. But something I do want to say too, man, I had a conversation with an older gentleman while I was jogging. Shout out to Mr. Glenn too, man. He ain't been on the show in a minute. You know, Mr. Glenn, he up in age. You know what I'm saying? He's up in age with some real elders that we know, but he's still out there golfing and running and stuff, but he's dealing with a leg injury. So shout out to Mr. Glenn, and happy birthday again. He just celebrated a milestone, I think the 3 quarters, you know. So you know, something that we not me and him, but somebody else that we work out with, had a conversation about. And I said, I'm gonna be real about something, and you know, he sort of listened to me and agreed with me. And he's one of these older gentlemen that really don't agree with, you know, I don't agree with shit these young niggas say, you know, that type of dude.
Hey, Yogi said, shoot him the link, man.
Oh, okay. You know, he's one of these type of guys. So he was like, he said, man, you know, this the millennial generation, and we got on that conversation. And I said, you know what's so crazy, man? A lot of guys from your era that's in the 70s, a lot of y'all inherited property that y'all parent or maybe grandparent had, because black people did buy a lot of property back then when it was affordable, and they passed it down. I said, but as times got harder and a lot of people didn't educate themselves, a lot of the older crowd, you know, instead of making ways to make money, instead of just depending on a job, which a lot of people worked for 20 years and got laid off of the steel mill and shit like that, then didn't know what to do. A lot of people start refinancing their home, mortgaging their homes, getting loans on their home, you know, property paid off. As the property value started rising, people started seeing, damn, man, I can get this much. That's how a lot of people started losing homes and not able to pass it down, which made a lot of the millennial crowd, and whatever the generation before millennials, them too, a lot of them had to work for it. Pay attention to it now. Why is it that a lot of people in that millennial or in the era before millennials are not homeowners right now?
See, look, a lot of what happened is the older generation, the baby boomers, they passed down the property, but they passed down the property to people who were not responsible. They didn't pay the property taxes on it, so a lot of their property was taken for property tax reasons, and then they sold it because this shit, they looked at them quick payday instead of the long-term implications.
They passed that shit down to auntie and uncle that was smoking them rocks back.
Right, exactly. And they wasn't paying no damn taxes. So they lost their shit.
That's the case for a lot of people. So, but if you're gonna bring that up, you basically saying in the black community, more than 70% of the people lost it because of rock cocaine. That's what you're saying.
I don't know. I can't put exact percentage, but I'm thinking it did have a big impact. That whole little era had an impact on what happened to home ownership in the black community.
And you know what? It did. This is a conversation we had before, Russ. I said this before. I said people don't want to admit. It's some people right now that's late 50s to early 80s who still smoking that shit today, and still think it had an effect their life because we still living and shit like that. But just imagine if you wouldn't touch that shit. Just imagine what you could have had, what you would have did, where you probably would have been at today. So a lot of people, they don't. If you're gonna bring that up, I put that shit on. I put that shit as a credit to a lot of the failure in the black community, heavily from the 80s to early 90s to early 2000s. But a lot of the people don't want to admit it because some of the motherfuckers are still using it today.
I mean, it's like a domino effect, bro. The mom or the pops smoke rocks in the 80s. They have kids, they grow up. The mom and pops ain't never inspired to be nothing in life. So they in the hood, Section 8, food stamps, the typical government assistance. So when the kids growing up under that, they still in the hood. And so when they get older, now they in the hood, gang banging, you know what I mean, doing their thing, you know what I mean? And the cycle just continues, you know what I mean? They have kids, and now the kids of today, which was born, I don't know what you want to say, 2010, they like 15 now, you know what I mean? Something like that. That's how they coming up. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. I do blame that shit on, the drug usage from back in the day, though, man. That shit destroyed our community more than any other. That shit fucked the black community up, man. And we
And
wasn't,
we still paying for it.
yeah, exactly. And we wasn't strong enough to break that shit. You know what I mean? Not saying everybody, but like I said, shit, what we talking about, grandmama house became the trap house because now the mama done probably died, so now the grandkids got a hold of the house. Or mama may have sold the house already, now she living in an apartment. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Bullshit.
Yep.
Yeah. Well,
That's
like I
exactly
say,
what
man,
happened.
it is what happened, and like the long term effects. A lot of people dealing with long term effects of that and don't want to admit it. A lot of them don't want to admit that they have long term effects from that. But I tell anybody that's been using something that's considered a class 1 drug for multiple years of your life, I'm pretty sure something is wrong with you in the head. I'm not a doctor,
Man,
but I've been around a lot of crackheads.
I
You
tell you,
stayed at a Holiday Inn Express.
I tell you a story, man, and it did some cold shit. You know what I'm saying? One of my sisters was out there like that. You know what I'm saying? It got so bad where she broke in when I was a kid, living on the deuce. She broke in the house, stole my goddamn uh what was that, a Nintendo 2? A Super Nintendo? Broke in my house, stole that shit, and had the nerve to, you know what I mean, try to sell it to the neighbor. The neighbor come to me like, yeah, your sister, he seen her.
Oh,
I'm like, but crazy part about it, here's the thing, like, we still don't turn our back on our people. And should we at that point? Like, if you've been damaged by one of your loved ones that done did some kind of shit to you like that, should you turn your back on them or do you continue to love them? That's the real question.
Top of it, fellas. Top of it. I missed the portion of what y'all was talking about. What's the question? Can you say that one more time, please?
If you got a loved one that did you wrong, you know what I'm saying? Like, breaking your house type shit or steal from you or anything like that, do you forgive them?
Fuck 'em.
Because they're on drugs? Do you look at that? Do you turn the other, what they say, turn the other cheek?
You forgive them for the moral compass of what you need for yourself to progress in life and in spirit. Outside of that, fuck them.
look, are they still on drugs? See, that's my question.
Boy, it don't make
Would you say that's the question? Are they still
yeah,
blasting off?
Yeah, if you still blasting, no, I can't fuck with you. Yeah, I forgive you, but we gotta keep our distance.
Okay, big bro. But what about this though? And this comes from your generation. If you're still for me, you're still off Jesus play. Fuck you.
Really? But anyway.
Hey, come on, man. Am I lying though?
Yeah, but like I say, at some point I might forgive you. But like I said, if you're trying to get your shit together, I'm not gonna hold a grudge forever.
I love my brothers, y'all. I love them dearly.
But if you out there fucking still smoking that shit,
can't do that one. Big bro, I can't do that one because if you did it once to me in a fucked up situation where you felt like you had no other choice, you'll do it to me again in another space where you feel like you ain't got no other choice. I'm cool. I forgive you.
That don't mean I'm gonna give you the opportunity to do it either. Forgiving you and forgetting is not the same thing.
Fact.
I can forgive you, but that don't mean I'm gonna put you.
Hey, if I don't fuck with you again after the fact, I don't have to remember shit.
Hey, I tell people all the time, you don't have to be friends with people you don't have beef with anymore.
No, you don't.
A lot of people don't understand that, P. That's a real ass statement, boy. That's real.
What you say?
You said you don't got to be friends with people that what you say, P? I'm gonna let him say it.
Hey, you don't have to be friends with people you don't have beef with anymore. Just because y'all squash the beef don't mean you're gonna be best friends now.
Right. No, hell
right.
no. That ain't what I'm saying at all. We ain't gotta be friends, but I have to be, like shit. What the hell?
And I got family I don't mess with every day, B.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, but I'm telling you like this though. With everything that's going on now, like I say, the topic, the title of this show is all coming out now. Like we was talking about, just piggybacking off what we touched on about a couple shows ago about the accident in Jacksonville. It's shedding a light on a larger ring of things, like we mentioned earlier. Now at certain truck stops, they're stopping everybody, no matter who you are. They're giving you a list of things to read. And if you can't do that, they're taking away your CDLs. So that's something that's being implemented. Also, something too that I brought up. I posted a video of it on YouTube. I don't know if you saw that, Russ, about that Texas law about now they'll be able to arrest homeless kids or kids seeming like they come from unstable homes. Did you hear about that?
Somewhat. I think we spoke about that.
They've been doing that bullshit. It's called the juvenile.
I mean, I'm against that shit. You don't go arrest homeless kids. I mean, come on. What kind of bullshit is that?
Yeah, that was crazy.
I mean, they already homeless. Let's embarrass them more now. Let's make them criminals,
Yeah.
For something they really don't even have any control over. Now, that's the parents. Now, why are you penalizing the kids for that?
Because you got somebody. Because on the other hand, some of these kids turned into some of the biggest gangsters you've ever seen in the world.
Man, you can have a perfect upbringing. You can go to an Ivy League school and turn into the biggest gangster in the world.
I get all that, but you got to look at it from how they look at it, not from how we see it. Of course, we see it, but how they look at it, all they looking at is numbers. They're not looking at names and faces.
What you say, Russ? Prime example, Suge Knight.
Donald Trump. Hell, look, Donald Trump. Like, really?
Ronald Trump. Hey, Russ, real quick, the breakdown of it. It starts in September. So in September 2025, Texas, they're gonna roll back protection that previously limited disciplinary action against the youngest student and those facing homelessness. This is House Bill 6. Effectively overturns prior state laws from 2017 and 2019 that had prohibited suspensions for homeless students except in extreme cases like weapons or violence. It also removes restrictions for students in third grade and below. So basically, in practical terms, beginning in September, schools across Texas, they can issue out of school suspensions to students who qualify as homeless under the federal McKinney-Vento criteria, which covers students lacking a fixed, regular, and adequate nighttime residence. The law also expands the duration of in-school suspensions, previously capped at 3 days. These suspensions will now be potentially unlimited, provided they are reviewed every 10 days.
So basically, they just allow them to suspend homeless students. So instead of coming to school, you just stay on the street.
That's
wild.
And miss the meal. You won't eat and you stay on the street. That's your punishment.
Yeah, well, it's also like something related to that. Also, they got a bill also start September 1st. This also Senate Bill 1164, law effective September 1st, 2025. A law allows law enforcement to detain individuals experiencing anosognosia, a mental illness condition where the person doesn't recognize they're ill, even if they aren't in immediate danger to themselves or others. So this is aimed at early intervention.
Now they put
in Houston Chronicle.
Police officers
now y'all putting shit out there just to come pick up somebody.
Exactly. You just gave them a green card. Green light. Go pick up any fucking body. That's totally subjective. I mean, are they not qualified to make that type of diagnosis? These aren't mental health professionals. He's
So
police officer.
now you didn't gave the police immunity. You done told them to go do whatever they want to do. Now you telling them they could diagnose somebody
Hello.
based off of how the person answered. Man.
So basically, bottom line, it's like they saying like Texas, they not criminalizing homelessness directly, but these new laws, make life harder for vulnerable students and families who already need stability, not punishment.
Exactly.
Slowly,
Yeah, I agree with that. That's what they're doing.
slowly starting to sound like Project 25 to me.
Huh. That's what I'm talking about.
It's a part of that big, beautiful bill, man. All this shit.
Yeah. We're gonna strip Medicare. Shit, they gonna take all the health care away. They want us to get sick and die. Shit.
If y'all ever heard of Project Bluebeam, please go research them words. Just go put them words in Google, hit enter. You'll thank me later. Trust me.
Well, it's like I say, a lot of people may be like, man, what the hell does got to do with West of the 110? We got a lot of Texas listeners, and we got OG Russ in the building. A matter of fact, while we're here, Russ, if y'all need an attorney down there in Texas, why don't you give him your number, man? Because it's finna get hot and a lot of people get rowdy in the heat.
832-742-0700. Stringfellow Taylor and Associates.
Hey, Russ, I got a question.
$3.75 an hour. You can go ahead and ask.
Oh shit! Wait. Hold on. That 375 start now or after you answer the question?
It's an hour. That's a consultation.
What'd you say, Russ? Before the lady,
you charge
by the pound, huh?
All I need is about 5 minutes. What we talking
So
about?
I'm gonna have to prorate that. Then I'm gonna have to prorate. That'd be $50.
But you say if she ain't 280, she ain't a lady, huh?
All right, so I was at
what you got going on?
Right?
What you got going on?
I was at a buffet spot, right? And Lil Baby walked past me and snatched my steak off my plate. Would I be able to take her through court for litigation and things to get the money back reimbursement for her taking the steak off my plate?
Is this a serious question? Look, is this a fucking serious question? I imagine if you done paid for it, that's still.
Hey, P, you ain't shit. You ain't shit, P.
Look. Is this serious?
Hey, y'all know goddamn well Big LA ain't letting nothing come off the plate, man. Knock it off.
That one second, I'll take her to court for taking the steak off my plate.
That's what I'm like. That
happened? Yeah. I need. Hey. She ain't even gotta buy me no steak. I just need $12.50 I spent on the plate. You know what I'm saying? That's it.
Oh Lord. You gonna spend more on filing a lawsuit than you owe. Shit, then you all go.
It's principalities. It's principalities about this.
You gonna spend $200 for $12.50.
Ugliest hat I ever seen in my life.
We say Big LA said I just bit into that fat glaze and it just squirted in his mouth and then she took the steak away, man. Somebody's gonna get hurt. I need my money back.
You know what? Fuck y'all. I don't even eat steak with y'all. Yes.
You better off paying that $60-$80 for that 2-hour room and go put some swipe in her mouth, man.
Oh man. So she gotta earn that steak.
She gotta earn that.
I can't. Yeah, no, I'm not. I can't do this no more. It's crazy.
Oh man.
Hey, but you know what's so crazy though, man? Like I also too I had some conversation. Oh, matter of fact, man, what's up, Don, man? Hey, what's the word, man? How you doing, my brother?
Same, no change, my brother.
What's going down at the Legion?
Where?
I said, what's going on at the Legion?
Look, he the main one always talking about the Legion. I think you the number one customer, man. You the VIP man.
I know a couple people. I know a couple people that go there like y'all. That's all I'm saying. So I'm just asking what y'all experience was lately. Y'all upset.
Hell, you turned me on to it. Shit.
Would you say they love when Big LA come? They say, "Oh, Big, that's that dude that love that whipped cream on him."
I told him, I got VIP pass. I'm Big LA friend. Shit, they like, okay. And they roll out the red carpet for me. Then they took me into the back room and shit.
This nigga said
So
it
you
wrong.
want the big LA special?
The big
I was
LA.
like, what?
The big LA.
Tar said, "Yeah, let me get that big LA special." So they told him pull his pants, start spanking that ass up.
Look, I don't think I want that special. Look, big LA, he can keep that one. He can keep that special. That's just for him.
My really getting T-bone steaks, you know what I'm saying? Well done, and motherfucker. I know what's up.
Oh no, not well done, man.
Nah,
What?
not well. Nah.
Y'all
Nah.
tripping. What you mean not well done? Something wrong with
Ain't
y'all.
no
Nah,
well
nah.
done steak. What the
Nah,
hell
nah.
wrong with you, man? How old are you? 5? What are you, 5?
I've never heard nobody eat no well done steak.
Hey,
What
y'all,
are you,
fucking
5 years
charcoal.
old, man?
hey, y'all act like y'all ain't niggas, man. Don't get your black card revoked on this motherfucker, man.
Oh, you can take mine.
Appreciate you.
If it comes to a well done steak, you can have my black card. You take that motherfucker. Because I don't want no well done steak.
You like that pink shit the white folks be eating, huh?
A little red, you know what I'm saying? I like a little bit of red,
a
you
little.
know. Yeah, just a little bit of red.
Hey,
It
Oh,
ain't gonna
hey,
kill
shit.
you.
What you
It ain't
mean,
gonna
a
kill
little
you.
red? That's diabolical.
like my Uncle Kenny recipe used to say, man, I want to go to a steakhouse. I want a steak with a little pink pussy on the inside. I want my eggs come running, and I want my toast wheat. I was like, man, what kind of shit is that?
My dad used to be a chef, and he told me. I asked him, and I said, "Dad, how you eat your steak?" Because I always ate mine well done. He said, "Medium well, son. You're just gonna be a big taste. You're gonna see the difference." I ate that sucker medium well. I never ate a damn nasty ass well done steak since. Ain't no fucking way. Ain't no
that
fucking way.
well done shit ain't the way.
That ain't the way.
Man, hey, the first time I had a steak cooked like medium well was in Prima Donna on the state line, going into Nevada.
Yeah.
Back in the 90s, you remember you used to get that $4.95 steak and egg breakfast, go
Yeah,
down 4
yeah,
5
yeah,
in the morning.
yeah.
Man, that prime rib shit. I got the prime rib, and the dude said, "How do you want it?" I said, "I want it to cook it the way everybody else get it." So he brought it to me. I was with my mom, and that shit was like, I said, "Man, that shit look like it's bleeding." And that's what I said, but it looked done. But I said it looked like it was bleeding.
Exactly.
And the dude said, "Just try it." Man, I tried. Man, I ate all that shit. I was like, "Damn."
Yeah, dog. I tell you,
man,
on everything, I never ate a medium well my whole life. I always ate them well done. Till Pops told me different.
So
When I ate that medium well, dog, I've never ate a fucking burnt steak ever again.
So I'm
Shit,
asking.
I want mine medium. Shit, I'm going
Who
medium.
y'all eating a well done steak from? That's burnt. That's crazy.
I'm finna say this right now. I'm finna ask all y'all questions. So, you like blood on your meat, huh?
No, I don't eat ass.
No, I didn't ask you that.
Yeah.
I asked you that. Look, don't start deflecting. Don't start backpedaling.
Look, a little bit ain't gonna kill me. Shit, fuck it.
All right.
Fuck that.
Hey,
I ain't eating no bloody pussy. I ain't eating no bloody pussy. I'm telling you that right now.
I'm just saying. All right. So look.
Something
Hold
wrong
on.
with y'all.
So you can eat some blood from a cow, but you ain't willing to go down to, you know what I'm saying?
It ain't gonna happen. It ain't gonna happen. It ain't gonna happen. It ain't gonna happen.
I'm telling you.
It ain't gonna happen. Ain't no fucking way. Ain't no fucking way. You know why? That cow stuff been burnt up with some nice heat that killed everything. That shit coming out of home, girl, and when you don't know what's coming out of her, to be truthful, hell, no, it ain't been sanitized. We know heat kills germs.
Well, how can you say that? That's your girl. You've been with her for a minute.
Like I said,
you don't know where this cow came from.
You know what? You're right. I've been with my girl for a minute, and you know what? I'm gonna be with her for a little while longer because I ain't gonna do no shit like that.
Hold on. You ain't gonna do no shit like what?
I just wanted to make sure we clarified that. I understand. You know what I'm saying?
I ain't gonna eat no bloody pussy. Simple as that. It ain't gonna happen.
Oh, wait. Who the fuck is even insinuating somebody to do that?
He just said
Look,
it. He
look.
said,
Hey, no.
I eat a
Rome
cow, but I
started
won't go
this.
down on my girl. I eat a cow blood, but I won't go on my deal. Hell no, I ain't going down on my girl. Like I say, that shit, once that heat hit that shit, is good as good to go.
Hey,
That
hey,
fire hit that shit
wait a
is good
minute,
to
dog.
go. They
Look,
use fire to
hey,
sterilize equipment.
Hey,
hey,
Don, a
dog,
female
dog.
come hot too. They come like 110 degrees or some shit,
Hey, hey,
98.7 or some shit. Like, what you talking about?
Chief, did you hit her without a rubber? Don,
Huh?
you hit her without a rubber?
Dripping?
No, have you hit her without a rubber, period?
Yes or
Oh
no?
yeah, of course.
All
Oh,
right,
okay.
so what you
Oh,
talking
okay.
about?
Oh, okay.
Of course.
So what you
Just
Long,
say,
talking
I
about?
know we ain't talking about running
You,
red lights around this
Lowe's
what
ain't
you
no red,
talking
Lowe's ain't no red wine there. I'ma hit it, you know.
about?
Hey, Deacon running red lights, man. I don't know, man.
No,
Hey,
hell no.
that nigga Russ
Hell
said
no.
that nigga Russ said the last 2 days she can get all action. What we talking about? He said she can get all action.
I can't fade it. No. Can't do it, dog. Can't do it. It ain't.
Well,
Ain't
I
gonna
mean,
do
like
it.
I say, everybody has their own preference. You know what I'm saying? Like some people, that's just like in a country in Jamaica. You know, it's frowned upon. Men don't eat the poom poom in Jamaica at all. You ask men why y'all eat the poom poom? No, man, you don't do that blood clot shit. They'll tell you they'll tell you real fast. They don't do that.
That's
Wow.
why they unhappy women down there.
Yeah. When they get here, when the women get here, these niggas down here be eating their pussy up, and the man don't even be knowing it.
I'm not going back to Jamaica. Never.
That nigga putting that hurricane tongue on her, huh?
Hey
I'm
Don,
never going back to Jamaica.
hey Don.
What's
Charles said
what?
you got a fat white woman.
Hey, E know my girl. My girl ain't hardly fat. Ain't hardly fat.
Nah,
Wow.
we don't date no obese women over here, Mr. Chuck. I don't know. I mean, I know you say you down there in Texas, so
Hey,
I
hold
mean
on. My
maybe
nigga said you gotta be two something to do something. Hold on now.
Oh, what the
he did say that one time, huh?
fuck? Did he
My
really
nigga
say
said you
that?
gotta be two something to do something. Hold on, nigga.
Hey, I stand on that barefoot, nigga. You know what I'm saying? I stand on that barefoot, nigga. I ain't
That
tripping.
nigga said barefoot. I came with this nigga.
What the fuck?
That motherfucker, man. Hey, man, you know what's so crazy too, man? Oh, hey, something real quick. Change the subject real quick. I don't know if y'all seen that attack online of the UFC fighter Rampage Jackson's son when he attacked that wrestler.
Yeah, I
But
seen that. I
they say
seen
that guy's doing pretty bad in the hospital, and I
He
know
saved
Rampage
him.
said that his son had just suffered a concussion, and that guy was playing and hit him in his head, and you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, I ain't judging nobody. I can't call shit. I wasn't there, just going off what I see. So that's just some shit I'm seeing and commenting off my opinion like everybody else. But he whooped the dude's ass in the ring. Was it a little excessive? It could have been, but I can't tell that person what to do. I don't know how he feeling.
Man, you play stupid games, you win stupid prizes. He didn't know that man had a concussion, and that man was still feeling some type of way from that. Like he said, he had to go. He thought he should have went to the doctor and got that checked out. You know what I mean? So you randomly walk up on him with what they were saying, Pete, like it was like a prank beer can or something. Like
No,
It was a
no,
prank.
it was a beer can. He hit him with a legitimate beer can.
no,
But
they was
what people are, I watched the whole story, bro. You forget I follow wrestling avidly.
Go ahead, Big LA.
go ahead.
He hit him in the head thinking he was another wrestler, just trying to get himself fired up for the next match because behind the scenes, that's what they do. That's exactly what they do. Hold on, wait a minute. You want solo? All right, hold on then. That's what they do. So he seen the young man. He didn't recognize who it was. He didn't know that was Rampage's son off the dribble. He thought it was just another wrestler. So he fired him up with one. And that young man was told by the promoters that he could get his lick back in the ring when the match happened. And that's where y'all see in the video, he slid under the ropes, got in the ring, scooped him, slammed him on his head, and went to commence the punching on that man like they was in an octagon.
Yeah,
Watch what
Fascinating.
you do.
yeah,
Watch
that's
what you doing. How you do? Go ahead, P. My bad.
no. Just saying that was wild. Like when I seen that myself and just saying, like, man, it's crazy. But as soon as I seen it, I already said, like, the first thing they're gonna do is see this young black kid attacking this white guy, and they're gonna blow it. You know, the visual of it on media is gonna already have the racial effect tied to it, saying, look at this young rogue black boy beating this professional white guy. So I mean, but like I say, if it goes to court, like I say, we'll see what the jury decides.
I think it'll go to court because that man is a veteran at the same time. That man, albeit he a wrestler, yeah, he doing his thing. That man he served for his country. And they taking that heavy in consideration. Even though, yes, his son had a concussion, quite frankly, his son shouldn't have been there that night. If they was trying to run a play or something, his son shouldn't have been there for that. It should have been somebody else in place.
Yeah, that is wild, man. But you know, like I say, I wish him I hope he recovers. They say it's pretty critical, and like I say, man, violence, honestly, there's a time and a place for everything. You know what I'm saying? I don't condone violence, but in a sense, like in law enforcement or military, they got to resort to it. So, like I said, there's a time and a place for everything. So you got to think before you react to certain things, because you can get into trouble in 5 seconds, and it'll take you 20 years to get out of some shit that took you 5 seconds to get into.
True.
Hopefully, I don't think the young man gonna see no jail time. Honestly, I don't think it's bad. I think it's more of a civil suit. Honestly, it's crazy thing.
I want to run something else by you, brothers, and get everybody's opinion, because I know I already have an opinion, and I don't know if y'all know that the sister that's from the Cookie. She's the only Afro-American sister or man that's been on the Fed's board of directors, along with Jerome Powell. You know, he's the head. He's the one that Trump been trying to get to lower the interest rates. But she's the first one, sister there, first black woman, and Trump just fired her, even though he does. It says legally she's there till 2038, unless she does something against the law. So without no evidence, without no nothing, he said that she did forgery. Now she got 3 PhDs, which in making money, which she's gonna do some forgery, because basically without her voting, because she voted to keep the interest rates down along with Jerome Powell, which he wants to bring their keep them steady. He wants them to come down low. Well, these people are educated. Their whole life's been economics. And they're saying, you know, we want to see what's going to happen with the tariffs, because more than likely we're going to end up in a recession. But he want to supersede their expertise. So he came up with a rules to fire her. And she got fired. So I don't know. Nobody knows what the outcome going to be. Knowing the Supreme Court, they might side with him, even though they know it's wrong. I just want to know everybody's opinion on that.
Are you surprised?
No, not with the black woman. No. Well, I just, like I said, I want to know everybody's opinion.
It's some of that. It's some of that for sure. It's some of that. But at the end, everybody failed to realize it's 13 households that run a whole lot. Trump not doing what he want to do because he wants to. He doing it because he can.
Yeah.
And some of it is being told for him to do, unless he want to give up his position. Nobody at the bottom that we see by face has a permanent position. None of it.
No, at all. Well, a lot of the stuff that he's doing, we all know is just like it's
unbelievable.
I mean, this is coming from the same guy that got felonies. So, in what?
And basically, the ones that he is attacking are blacks.
That's what I'm saying. So, in what shape, form, or fashion is he to, dictate who gets fired? We should have fired his ass a long time ago. If that's the case.
well, I've always said there's the people that who should be politicians, like guys like Russ Stringfellow here. They don't want to do it, and then we're in predicaments like this. So I mean, maybe it's up to fellas like us, Big LA, where he's at, local legislation, guys like Rose in the Arizona area.
I'm trying to get involved in a sex scandal.
Russ is trying to renovate the San Fernando Valley industry. He wants to be known as Russ Stringfellow Esquire in that day, and at night he wants to be known as Bus Stringfellow.
What'd you say? Russ said, "Shh, this is only between us."
And everybody listening on the podcast.
Something wrong with these gentlemen.
Hey, what'd you say, Russ? Hey, Russ, if one of your videos get leaked, you know what's gonna happen?
No more money for you.
I'm trying to go to Kim K way any damn way. Shit. So, drop a sex tape, become a billionaire. Fuck this shit. This work shit ain't about nothing anyway.
Hey, you will become the millionaire, especially if you're doing it with Oprah.
Hey,
they've been after her for a minute.
That's what I'm saying. Hell, I ain't fuck all this work shit, man. I'm trying to do it like Kim K did.
Hey, shit, well, see, a lot of dudes be saying that, I'm gonna put out a tape, man. Come on, man. Let's be real. A lot of when the last time you pleased your wife or your woman for an hour straight? You ain't gonna be able to give no video.
You know how much, what they get.
Speak for yourself.
hey, I can speak for myself. Shit, hey, I'm in very great shape. Shit.
Look, it ain't no hour. It ain't no hour, but I don't know. Look, I don't know about no hour, but I can be respectable.
Hey, I don't mean no harm. Big LA up there that look on the screen said, "Shit, man, hell, I just thought about something that just bust right now, so I ain't going too long."
Drip.
Oh boy, he wrong for this shit.
Big LA said he keeping it real, man. Say fuck it.
I need to go change my page.
I'm not talking my page. You don't speak for me, brother.
Give me a few minutes. I gotta go change my pants, y'all.
Maybe you threw my name up there so you didn't directly throw yourself under the bus. I don't fucking.
I heard if it take you an hour to bust, that must be some trash down there. You know what I'm saying? Hot dogs down the hallway. I'm just saying.
Trash.
Shit, damn it.
Hold on. Trash. All right, I'm done.
I think a lot of the cats, man, an hour session compels of multiple, you're gonna bust, the average cat after he go one time, let's be real, after you bust, are you going right at it again? Be real.
Hell no.
There's been a couple times.
Better bring me some
There's been a couple times in life.
Some Kool-Aid or something. You better bring me something. Or make
I didn't say you need some Kool-Aid or something.
Shit. And that hour ain't gonna be the whole hour of me, going to Pound Town. We better have some foreplay, get some heads. That's including the whole hour. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's how you test your health. have sex with your lady or your wife and bust one, then go right back at it. And when you could do that, that's when you know you up to par.
Oh, I mean, it can happen. Don't get it
You
wrong.
shut the fuck up. Nobody
No,
want to hear
don't
that bullshit.
listen.
You know you lay
Hey,
down
hey,
just
Rose.
like any other nigga
Hey,
for
Rose.
5 minutes.
Without alcohol.
No, nigga. Hey, bruh, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna just
This
leave it
nigga
right.
Pete saying that with a 211 in his hand right now.
Shit,
He
nothing
gonna
at
put
all.
it.
Tell you the truth.
Watch this. He gonna put it down to cut his camera on.
I'm not gonna cut my camera on at all. Shit, I wish I tell you the truth. I wish I did have a nice cold one, but I don't.
And what that nigga Clarence Carter said, I be stroking.
I can't with you niggas. Hey man,
What you sipping on my
easy,
liquor?
man. I can't with you niggas.
Motherfucker, bro. Hey man, but also real shit though, man.
I got a question while we at it though. This is the last question. Deion Sanders' son
Go
out
ahead.
there with the Buccaneers. Do y'all think
We'll take him in Houston? We'll take him.
He got cut.
Trash
And,
ass Houston.
I think that was provoked. You know, the receiver did provoke him. Do I think he responded wrong? Maybe. But immediately after that, he was ejected and cut from the team. Do y'all think that was fair?
Well, they was looking for any excuse to get rid of his ass.
Exactly. It ain't even about fair. You just got to know where you at. What's your status? He's already on the bubble. They were looking for anything to get him. So, shit, he just gave him the necessary ammunition. She got caught up in the moment, and he made it a real easy decision for him.
Is this another case of just a Negro in America, black man in America?
Ooh.
No, a Sanders in America.
I can't say that because I think they've been very privileged. So I don't know about being a black man in America, but I definitely ain't gonna say black man. I'm not gonna say he was already on the fringe as far as athletically. He's not athletically gifted as Deion was, nor maybe not even Shador, shit, from my understanding. So he was already just like barely hoping to make the team. So
Shiloh?
Yeah.
I mean, he was pretty
like
decent.
A 6th or 7th round pick. Well, what was he? It was something like that.
Well, I mean, shit. Wasn't Brady like a 6-something pick like that?
Come on now. But that's an anomaly. That's not the
common. You can't compare. You can't compare him to Brady.
Right,
no.
That's an anomaly.
Real shit. Real shit. You can't compare him to Brady at all because he hasn't played a lick in a regular season NFL game. But I'm just saying, I'm just talking about the round of the pick. Just saying, like a lot of people came out of late rounds and shit,
Yeah.
Do y'all think because his last name is Sanders and how the NFL feels?
Yes. You didn't have to finish that. Yes.
Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah, I agree.
That affects what happened. I think that's, to boil it down, I think that's what happened, bro, honestly.
Yeah. That's what happens to Shador. And there's no way the dude should have dropped to the 5th round. They were making a statement toward Deion. Deion has got too arrogant and got too braggadocious. He talking about he gonna control where these kids go and what teams they gonna, get drafted by. And I think that was the NFL's way of making a statement, talking about
you don't control nothing
here. Yeah, you don't run nothing here.
Still a nigga.
You think you are prime time? Yeah.
Hey,
still a nigga.
Hey, Shador could have been easily drafted. I mean, he could have been drafted, just, my opinion, could have been drafted by somebody like the Rams, the backup Stafford, because he ain't going to be around too long. Because, I mean, I think you can develop him into a good quarterback. But I agree with you, Russ. They clearly sent a message to the Sanders, just like the NBA maybe, sending a message to Ice Cube. They don't want to affiliate the Big Three with NBA. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's because it's like, nah, y'all stay over there. They gonna show you who's the big boss. Hey, Deke, maybe you remember that. You said remember NFL and USFL back in the day, how they tried to go head to head.
Yeah. That was a fatal mistake.
think Cube's situation is very simply because he was from NWA and they wrote a song called "Fuck the Police." The NBA doesn't want to be nowhere near that. We could just rule that out. You know what I mean? And the Deion Sanders thing, you know, y'all remember that bad taste he left in Atlanta mouth back then?
Yeah.
That's where it stemmed from. That
Maybe.
owner, ironically, didn't he have some bullshit to do with this recent draft of his son? The same person from the Atlanta Falcons.
I think it's Arthur Blanks. I think that's the owner of the Falcons.
Exactly. He, you know, they even went to the point. I know y'all remember this, but a fake prank call of the draft.
Yep.
That was one of those coaches' sons. Yeah, in Atlanta.
Sons,
it sure was. Yeah, it was one of their sons. They got Shadour's number and they gonna do the fake call. I mean, a little arrogant asshole, you know.
That's the most fucked up shit. And even though they was fined for it, but like, what
he lost his job too.
Did he? I didn't know.
Yeah,
that.
he lost his job.
I didn't know that. Wow.
Well, I can't say I'm upset about it, shit. Because the son should not have had access to Shadour's phone number anyway. So clearly it was some type of breach of privacy there.
And you know what's so crazy, Russ? Since you bringing that up, something that I seen on TV. When you know, speaking about breach and stuff. I was watching this show, movie, and they had this one guy. He was telling a story about a prison guard. Basically, he was having relations with a lady, and so they already knew what he was up to. He said, "Man, these deputies pulled me in a room and shit like this, blah blah, this and that." Say, look, hey, they had all kind of food for me. It was like, we, you know what we want, basically. And he's like, I'm playing dumb, but I know what they want, but I never gave up. But make a long story short, I never thought about what they said. I said, why the hell do they care about if they want to get that CO lady that's having sex with that inmate? I said, just to fire her? I said, is that serious? Then the dude broke it down. He said, you know, that's a breach of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like how you say that dude got into his information. Just like this situation. He said, you know, this dude then got to one of my deputies. She's vulnerable. She could tell this inmate where we stay at and all this type of stuff, find out our information, phone numbers and all kind of stuff. So, you know, one little number or one little piece of information could go further than that.
Right.
So he deserved to be fired because if you think it's just a number, that the random number with no name on it, or was it other information there with his stats, you know, college stats, high school records and shit? Who knows what else they got?
That's not really private information. I think that would be public, but it might be his private information, like addresses, home address.
Yeah. I mean, stuff for an organization like the NFL that's in file for them to use. You think, okay, it might be public. Okay, it's public for his minor son to get access to.
I mean, as far as high school, like football stats, who cares about that? You know, that's public.
No, I know who cares about that shit. I'm just saying, like in general,
like phone number and his personal information. No,
his personal information.
Right, he should not have access to that
at all. So when they said that, you know, a lot of even the coach made a statement. He even said it like, you know, that's, you know, I don't disagree with the team for that. And, you know, his son was wrong and blah, blah, this and that, you know, the prank, that was stupid. Yeah. But that's just like any other job. If something like that happened on a regular job where you allow some information to get out that could be vulnerable, your ass may be let go too.
Yeah.
Yeah, they call that shit PII. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. So I mean, that's crazy, man. I wish him the best. You know, I think Shador though, he's got a contract though, if I'm not mistaken, don't he?
He's still trying to make the team. Yeah, we don't know if
I thought as of yesterday he was solidified.
I thought so too, if I'm not mistaken. I thought they did sign him to a contract. His brother Shiloh.
Some shit.
I was unaware the Browns made a decision yet, because you know they had 4 quarterbacks on their roster.
Yeah,
they let somebody go. They let somebody go. They named Flacco as a starter, but they signed Shador.
They named Flacco as the starter?
Actually,
yes.
Wow.
one of their quarterbacks was let go, and I think we picked him up. I think the Raiders picked him up.
The Raiders picked him up.
Hey, where'd your boy Watson go?
Deshaun Watson.
He's still with Cleveland. He's
still there. He just hurt.
Yeah.
They can't really, that's just like you. If you offer work on workers' compensation and shit, they can't let you go. So he's still there.
Oh, okay.
He just got married too. Congratulations to him. I guess he said, it's getting expensive to be touched by multiple hands. It's cheaper to be touched by one set. So he's married now. And congratulations.
That got married too. Dakota got married too.
He did, so maybe he might win. He might take the Cowboys to the Super Bowl against the Texans this year.
You should be a stand-up comedian. That is funny.
Going to the Super Bowl, hell yeah, that's a joke.
Yeah, that'll never happen. Not as long as Jerry and his son are alive.
Yeah, man. But like I say, man, and all in all, man, it's a lot of shit going on all over. Pay attention. Like I say, their National Guard may be deployed in 19 spots.
The cool part about it, he's employing he's bringing the National Guards to all the black states. That's the cool part about that.
I mean, don't get me wrong, man. I mean, it's kind of fucked up, man, because something that I looked at earlier, look at a lot of the states that the police, these National Guards being deployed to, these police departments, some of them are getting paid a nice amount of money, and some of them aren't understaffed, but the crime is so damn high. And I had to research that shit myself. I said, damn, man, that is kind of crazy. It's like, man, you got a lot of these departments who all use the same rhetoric. We're understaffed. Some of them aren't understaffed, but they get a nice amount of money. But why is the crime so damn high?
But tell me this though. You don't think it's coincidental that all of them are black? You think all black people and all in business form is incompetent? I don't believe that. I don't.
No.
I mean,
look at it like this. Look at some of the cities too, and don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to justify anything that he's doing at all. I'm just saying in general, some of the places where he's sending some of these guards at, look at the amount of money that they spent on bullshit and can't account for it. And look who
look like everybody knows DC's a nice place. Why is he sending them to DC?
Because you had crackheads sleeping in front of the White House.
That's not, you don't need the fucking army for that.
Exactly.
What the fuck do you need the army to come clear out a crackhead?
I didn't say nothing about the army. Y'all did.
National Guard, shit. The National Guard, you don't need the National Guard to clear out a crackhead.
Look at it. I look at it like this.
Man, Trump that's his own personal militia at this point.
Flexing his power. That's all that is.
That's his own. That's his muscle. He's flexing his muscle.
I agree with you on that, but I tell people like this, man. A lot of
his muscle and his hatred for black people.
Well, I mean, shit. Well, who the fuck like black people anyway? So I mean, real talk. Like, let's be real.
You say blacks don't even like blacks, huh?
like let's be real. Like, if you expecting to be liked by other races, like, let's be real. People don't really like you. The only people like you is the women because they want the big black dick. That's it. But other than that, like I tell people, if you look at a lot of laws and other like England, for one, England, how they treat their illegal immigrants. I'm talking about all over. They don't offer them shit at all. Nothing. Nobody speaks about shit like that. And I did a little research on that. I know there's online there's a large group of people in certain places in Mexico who love to travel to England for the culture and things like that. And I'm saying, like, look at their laws towards illegal immigrants or immigrants, period, who come there, overstay their visas. They don't have no leniency. People don't talk about shit like that. But as soon as somebody out here do like that, then it's England.
Go ahead.
No, I'm just saying, like it's just a lot of shit I don't agree with. Don't get me wrong. I don't agree with this shit. People deploying these people in places where crime is on a decline. then you want to make it seem like, oh, we're helping because I'm sending National Guard. No, you can't take the credit for something that's already on a decline.
I agree.
But
I agree with you. I agree with you, E, on a lot of that stuff. But there's one thing that's gonna always be a sticking point, and this started from, I guess, the birth of the country, is that England is, 70 times smaller than the U.S.
Yeah.
The U.S. need a lot of people to keep this sucker running. So what they gonna do about the people? Okay, let's say all the Latins go. Who's gonna go to the farms?
Well, still,
I mean,
we still have something that England does not have. England does not have no natural resources.
That too, yeah, that too. They're not. China doesn't have any natural resources. They go out there and get them.
But this is one thing I don't get. Motherfuckers be like, "Oh, we don't have nobody." Man, you know how many motherfuckers that we know that we had our family back in the day that was picking fucking cotton? Who was in the field?
Yeah.
Man,
How
come
many
on,
niggas
man.
you know finna go pick cotton today?
Yeah. But how much was they getting, country? Was they getting top dog?
I bet money.
How many niggas you know finna go pick cotton today?
If you had 4 acres of cotton right now, you'd be a millionaire.
Who gonna pick it?
Shit, with the amount of money you make, your ass to go out there and pick it.
Who gonna pick it? Shit. And you know why they was millionaires? Shit, when you got a slave to pick the shit. Hell, look at that profit margin. Look at that profit margin, right? Shit, this is all profit. Shit here. But when you gonna have to pay somebody $25, $30 an hour to go sit out there, we gonna see.
It's still profitable. Y'all must not looked up cotton lately.
No, but look how many people it take to pick it. It's shit. It's massive. It's not like,
well, you know,
hey
Russ, y'all solve the problem to y'all have the solution to your own problem. Produce more kids.
Nigga, please. Nigga, please. You can single-handedly populate the whole cotton, the re-emergence of the cotton field if you want to, but I'm a
Real shit.
Shit, that's funny,
I'm a feel on that. Like I said, you gonna single-handedly. You're gonna be responsible for the re-emergence of a new day or a new era.
Well, I ain't picking no goddamn cotton.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know too many people ain't gonna pick no cotton. But I'm gonna just keep it real with you. Shit.
I invest in the machine before I do that shit. Fuck that.
Because you're gonna be looking for them Hispanics who you can hire to come out there and pick some cotton.
Nah, well, see, that was the issue back in the day. People was looking for cheap labor, even some of them lazy niggas, and then they end up begging to work. Shit.
They sign you up.
Oh, snap.
You come pick cotton tomorrow. You ready?
Snap.
You ready, P?
Man, but shit. Hey.
You ready to go pick that cotton tomorrow?
If I own it, if it's my
you
acre,
don't own it. No, you don't own it, motherfucker. You getting paid. Shit, what you mean?
What the fuck I'm gonna do that for? I got a legitimate gig.
Don't try to twist the scenario to the narrative where it's favorable. Hell yeah, if it's yours, you gonna go out there and pick it. But shit, no, you got a job like it's like your 9 to 5. You ready to go get it?
Well, see, that's it. That's the difference. See, I said ownership from the beginning. I never said going to work at the motherfucker with somebody else.
Shit, how many people how many cotton fields can be individually owned?
Well, see, that's the thing. People don't think about that. You know what I'm saying? They find ways to go do other shit and make money for other people, but don't think about no ways to create income for themselves and think it can't be done. Put your fucking mind to it. You can do it. I'm telling you, start saying to yourself, shit, man. Look, man, look online right now. I'm like real talk, man. Like I had a conversation with my pops earlier. He telling me about some shit down in Arkansas. You know, some properties down there that's probably coming up that's finna be auctioned off. And I said, let me look online to see, man. Man, I was like, ain't this a bitch? Some people that we personally know got some stuff that's being up that's finna be auctioned off, like with an acre of land for less than $10,000.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting there like, what the fuck? I'm thinking about finna, copple some shit in Arkansas. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm just saying that to say this. a lot of stuff is cheaper than what you think it is. People hear about this, that going on, but you got to look at the certain sections, certain areas. A lot of people don't have money in a lot of places. So a lot of shit that seems cheap, it may not be cheap. The little coins you have, you may get into something where you won't have to work for nobody. And then maybe you got land to put your own cotton in and put your own 2 acres, you know what I'm saying?
I was looking at that though too, P. Like, it was, the city that I moved from, man. You can get a couple of acres of land, $10,000, and because the area that it's in, it's like coming up. There's like a bunch of new developments there.
Yeah.
It would be ideal to purchase some property that way, even if you don't do nothing with it, you just sit on it. That way, when developers come in, you could probably flip that land twice as much for what you paid for it. You might pay $10,000 for it. Nigga, they might cash you out $350,000 because they trying to, build over there, and it's like 2 blocks away from a Walmart or something like that. It's 3 blocks away from a high school.
Man.
Or something. You know what I mean?
Anything. And you're right. Like I say, just like some hick ass town. Well, I ain't gonna say hick town away from, but some smaller towns where's people there, but you get some land and build a nice little like upscale spot. I build like one of these little LA style Airbnbs down south. We're a little bit of nothing. Man, you'll make a killing.
It's that old cliche. Build it and they will come.
That's facts. Yep.
Yeah.
I agree.
Man, hey, but so going on 8:30, man, here, man, 10:30 down south. We're gonna take this on out and go around this shit, man. Hey, Roosevelt, man, my boy Rose been at it, been in it and around it, through it, but he back. Show love to the west of the 110. Y'all check out the Roosevelt show. Pop on Fridays, 6 p.m. if I'm not mistaken. My boy Big LA, Real Talk No BS. My boy Yogi, he on right now.
Yes,
y'all
sir.
check him out, the 8-hour show. Russ coming soon. Him and Cool Daddy, Cool Verdict. Russ lean on the law. We seeing Don if he gonna come with Priest Talk.
I would love to get him and Corey together. That'll probably be a cold.
Priest Talk.
Oh man, hey Don, we got my boy Reverend Corey Phipps, the Honorable Reverend Corey Phipps, good guy, great man. Been known him for years, and he may have a few words for you.
We might have to set that up, P, for real.
Well, I've been ridiculed my whole life as a pastor, and I've been able to deal with it and come out on top most of the time.
I hear that, man. But hey, man, Rose, we gonna on this, man. Why don't you go ahead and lead them off, Rose? Give them some news they can use before we get up out of here.
Hey, man, y'all stay blessed, man. Make sure y'all get to it, man. Ain't nothing too hard to achieve. If you put your mind to it, you know what I mean? Don't be a dreamer. Go manifest some shit, man. And, stay sucker free, man. There's a lot of people out here that got hate and envy in their heart. Them the type of people you don't need to be around, man. And I land my plane.
That's what's up, man. Much appreciated. My boy Rose, y'all check his show out, the Roosevelt Show, Friday, 6 p.m. YouTube, Facebook. You know what I'm saying? My boy Russ, go ahead, Russ.
Oh man, I don't have any inspirational words, but stay out of trouble. But if you get in trouble, call Stringfellow Taylor and Associates at 832-742-0700. Houston and Texas, whole state of Texas. Hey, even if you got a personal injury case in California, give me a call. It might be something we can do.
Hey, what's up, man? Like I said, y'all need that attorney, man. Y'all hit him up, man. Not just out there in Texas, you need some real communication from an attorney who could probably provide you some legal advice. Hit him up also, California or wherever. Shit. Brother Don, man, go ahead, Don. Give them some news they could use.
For sure, my brother. Tell the brothers, you know what? Stay black, bro. Stay black. And recognize everybody you look at ain't black. They may look like it. They may sound like it. But they ain't black. Don't get tricked off into that foolery and get mixed up in some brother who pretend to be black and gonna get you in the back. So stay black, but always be aware that everybody you run into, a lot of them these days, they're not black. Believe that. They get you tricked up in a minute. Real talk, my brothers. Hit it, country.
Yeah, man. Well, like I say, man, it's west of the 110, man. But before we do go, I want to say something, getting in honor of my a great man that I used to listen to in LA, the late great Terry Anderson, LA activist, parents Louisiana native, some of my people Louisiana native, mom, grandma. So before I close the night, I want to talk directly to like the black community. Many of you remember the late Terry Anderson of South LA. He's a prisoner of South Central. He spent years on the radio warning us about the unchecked immigration and government neglect, would do to our community. He caught heat for it, but he never backed down because he loved his people enough to tell the truth. Now, here we are, 2025, and it's all coming out. CDL fraud, foreign driver buying their way into jobs, while black men and women get boxed out of opportunities. We're seeing exactly what Terry Anderson warned us about. When the system looks the other way, it's our community that pays the price. This isn't just about trucking. This is about how policies after policies have been written, to sideline us, while others benefit. Legal immigration, illegal immigration, fraud in the job market, every loophole that gets created, every oversight that gets ignored pushes us one step further down the line. So I say this: don't let the gaslight you. Don't let them gaslight you. Don't let them tell you these are jobs Americans won't do. We've been doing that. We've been holding this country up from day one. What we need is fairness, accountability, and leaders who fight for us, like Russ. Not just for votes, not just for headlines, but for the future of our children. So Terry Anderson's voice may be gone, but his message still stands. And tonight, as we see the truth spilling out, I challenge us to pick up the mantle, because if it's all coming out now, then so must our strength, our unity, and our demand to finally be put first. So this is all coming out now. I appreciate you brothers for showing up. I'll see y'all next time. Real talk don't end. It just take a break.
110 to the 105, over to the 10 to the 405 LA, boy, we get it in. 110 to the 105, over to the 10 to the 405 LA, boy, we get it in. Still about to flip a script, man, I'm trying to get rich. Like I'm in Las Vegas with a bunch of fucking chips. About to breeze right by you, let the motor open up. I'm a 454, y'all niggas souped up. Flow winter like Colorado, know it be cold. I've been having money, niggas, since 10 years old. Neck froze, not me, I ain't showing what I got. Niggas got some issues, me, I'm pimping parking lots. Everybody